Alright, so boom. Y'all know I had taken this $30,000 loss, right? Lex hits me and he's like, "Yo, what do you think about doing a battle for Big Wock?" Now to remind y'all, Big Wock was this dude. He basically came from TikTok and he had been in the spaces with us battling. You know what I'm saying? Uh, he had eventually gotten into the Terraform Spaces tournament that iBattle had created, Terraform 2, that I was also in as well. But Big Wock made it all the way to the finals. Even though he lost to Takato, he did his numbers, and I talked about that battle a while back. But so he had done his numbers on iBattle. He had gone on to battle Tariq, and so his trajectory was going one way, and mine was going mine as a sponsor. And so when Lex hit me about get creating this opportunity for Big Walk, I was like, no matter what was going on, I always tried to make sure that my spaces guys got opportunities live. And this was a major opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And Bill Collector had supported spaces since its inception. You know what I'm saying? There's battles of him battling space people from way back when, before I even emerged on the scene. So of course I wanted to give back to somebody who had done so much for Twitter spaces. And that was always my thing, was like, if you had done something for Twitter spaces, I would definitely look out for you as I started sponsoring live. So it made sense to work with Bill Collector to give back to him for what he done for Twitter Spaces, but it also made sense to create the opportunity for Wock. It didn't make sense battle rap wise because he'd only had like one or two battles live, but it made sense like for me to look out for my Spaces guys because that's who I started with. You know what I'm saying? And I like Wock. I thought he was entertaining. I thought he was funny, and he had a huge following on TikTok and was doing his numbers in the real world, in the music world. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you tap in his music. I think it's under Molly Smith. I want to say that. I'm sorry if I said that wrong, but he's doing his numbers in the music world to this day. You know what I'm saying? And I thought it'd be a big challenge for him because Bill Collector's no slouch. So I talked to Bill, and Bill always supported what I had going on. Free Bill Collector. Gotta say that. Big salute to Bill Collector. Thank you for what you've done for the spaces. Thank you. Like, even let me tell you something about Bill. I battled City Towers, Murder, Death, Kill versus City Towers. This was when I was still trying to figure my style out before I started punching. I was really just like a lyrical miracle type, angle type of dude, but I wasn't really punching. I was just rapping. You know what I'm saying? And Bill was one of the judges of the City Towers battle, and he actually reached out to me after the City Towers Spaces battle, and he was like, "Yo, um, do you want to come battle live? I got this opportunity. I got this league. Do you want to come battle live?" And I said, "Thank you, but no, I would rather you give that opportunity to one of my spaces guys." But salute to Bill for even extending that opportunity. There's nothing more priceless in the world than an opportunity. So Bill always was in his spaces looking out for spaces battlers. When he realized it was me that was murder, death, kill, he was cracking up. You know what I'm saying? But salute to Bill Collector. He agreed to battle Big Walk on iBattle. They had such a dope battle, you know what I'm saying? Go check out Bill Collector versus Big Walk. It was really dope. Uh, even though I had that $30,000 setback, I just found a way. You know what I'm saying? I found a way. And I remember it was in October. I never forget, I was just starting to bounce back from the situation of losing the 30 bands. And like I was working, but the thing that got me through the rest of my year, and this is such a silly thing, but it's real. Um, my stepdaughter and I, who had like grown so close, uh, it was Halloween was coming up. You know what I'm saying? And she was excited about Halloween, and we had such a dope time. This was after the battle, obviously, but I just want to highlight that like 2023 was when I became a step parent, and my stepdaughter showed me so much love, and she held me like accountable. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember she would tell me stuff like, "Yo, you're a stepdad now. You can't be doing that." You know, she would, she would see me in the crib and be like, "Yo, murder, death, kill." It's like she really just like, no matter how crazy life got, man, she would always make me laugh, and kind of like a reminder that not to take everything so serious. You know what I'm saying? And she's so funny, and she really got me through that time period, man. Like, just cracking me up every day, always keeping me in check, always supporting me, telling me when I did a good job. You know what I'm saying? And like really just watching how I treat her mom and seeing how much I love her mom and really just supporting that. And so it's just like, I tell you, man, kids is everything. Like they can really get you through no matter how crazy life gets. And I remember that specific Halloween because it was so special. I took her trick or treating, and this was my first time taking her trick or treating. And me and my girl and our daughter, we went out trick or treating, and halfway through the trick or treating, she was very shy, but halfway through the night, she and I were like dancing in the middle of the street, like acting like total goofballs. You know what I'm saying? And I got her to stop being so self conscious, and and it was just such a great time and such a beautiful moment for my family. But I say all of that to say that, like, being down so much bread and expecting all this bread to come in, like, having silly and fun moments with my family helped me get through a lot of the obstacles that I would face, and it kept me focused on my mission. And so family is important. Make sure that y'all spending time with y'all family, building those memories. Um, as and to all my girl dads out there, man, just always breathe life into your daughters, uh, make jokes, just if you become a girl dad, you know exactly how special of a moment that is, and how amazing it is. You know what I'm saying? So big salute to my daughter because she really got me through a very tough year. And the way she embraced me as her stepfather, and the way she just like supported every move I made, and was like so invested into what I was doing. She even rocks my merch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that little girl, man. She's the dopest. But anyway, Bill Collector versus Big Walk. I gotta salute Bill Collector. Free Bill Collector at a time where he can't be with his family. Let's all send thoughts and prayers out to Bill Collector. God bless him and his family during this tough time. Um, Bill Collectors looked out for so many space battlers. This was just another example of that. The battle did numbers. Bill ain't come to play. Big Walk did his numbers as well. You know what I'm saying? Enough can't be said about how you seize an opportunity. It's cool that I was creating these opportunities, but the thing that mattered was what people did with those opportunities. And Big Walk didn't disappoint. Some people got Big Walk winning. I happen to be one of those people. Some people got Bill Collector winning. However you call the battle, you can't say that Big Walk wasted the opportunity. He took the opportunity, did his numbers, fire battle. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't the first time. He has another battle that we worked together on. But salute to Big Walk, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. I pray that you be as successful as possible, brother. You still owe me a battle in the spaces one day, maybe. But no, but be successful, keep being great. Salute to everything you're doing in music. You're doing tours and concerts and stuff. Salute to you, Free Bill Collector. And thank you to Lex. You know what I'm saying? Because after EFM fell apart, and then after I stopped sponsoring the spaces, Lex was really the one that like started creating mad opportunities for people live, and he really was doing it from before. But Lex created a lot of opportunities for space battlers, and he would bring them up to battle live. Um, from doing like the I Battle Black and to main cards. Lex has always been a huge proponent of creating opportunities for talent as well. And one of the reasons why Lex and I have been so connected is because we have the same mission, which is to see people be as successful as possible, and to be selfless in that endeavor. Like, Lex makes incredible sacrifices to create opportunities, and I gotta salute that man. This was an honor to work with him. We worked on together on a lot more battles, but I just have to tell you that, like, part of the reason why I was so invested in sponsoring the iBattle is because Lex and I have the same mission. We're just two people that want to see creatives thrive. You know what I'm saying? And put them in the best position possible. And every time Lex reaches out to me with an opportunity, is always to put people in a better position and to highlight their talents. And even if I have personal gripes with the person he's asking me to create an opportunity for, I can look beyond that because I know plenty of people that bash Lex who have benefited from being aligned with Lex. So if he can look beyond that and make sure people still get their opportunities, I definitely can do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So salute the Bill Collector, salute the Big Walk, which wasn't the case in here. Bill Collector, I got love for. Walk, I got love for. This was just a really dope battle. Make sure you tap in and watch it. And thank you to iBattle for creating so many opportunities for space battlers, so many live opportunities, and then also opportunities in the spaces. You know what I'm saying? They're still doing that to this day. Like, iBattle is still creating space cards and putting people on to certain talents. So salute to Lex, salute to Archie, salute to the whole iBattle family. What up, Tim? Um, and congratulations to Big Walk on all his success. And Bill Collector, free you until we see you, my brother. But yeah, this was such a dope memory. October 2023, Bill Collector versus Big Walk. The last three battles on here went almost all smoothly. There was one that had a little speed bump in the road, but we'll get to that later. But the last three battles of 2023 um, went down mostly smoothly. So God bless y'all, man. What a journey. I done took y'all through 2 years already. You know what I'm saying? 2 years of this sponsor journey. We pretty much at the end of 23, but I'll see y'all soon to talk about Shotgun Suge versus Hood Life Vito, my collaboration with OSBL. I'll holler at y'all. We the fans for the culture, man. Don't forget that. I hope y'all enjoying the sponsor journey, man. I'm just giving y'all my experiences. I encourage whoever sponsors after me to learn from everything, do better than I was, do far, be a far greater sponsor than I ever was. But I'm out of here, man. God bless y'all.